Alright, timestamp August 12th, 2025, about 4:30 p.m. Full disclosure, I took like a 2-hour nap. That's how I was feeling right there. But I just got up a little while ago, set the alarm so I wouldn't oversleep, gave Janus some more food and another dose. Again, this could be gory if you're not ready for it. Where is he? There he is. Pretty sure he's seeing Hula Girls right now. Alright, gents, we're going outside. Not you, Hex. Okie doke. Had a couple of chicken drumsticks for breakfast. Yes, I did. And, because I'm not a complete barbarian, some yellow squash that I baked up with it the other night. But yeah, I was just feeling just a little bit droopy. So I was like, let me grab a couple hour nap. Go pee, that's why we're out here. I mean, I can't do that when we're out here. The neighbors will probably be confused, so you do it for me. But yeah, I was crossing things off the list, getting stuff done. I was like, feeling kind of droopy. I was like, oh. Let me grab a couple hours, make sure I set an alarm so that I get up in time to do Janus' second dose on time and all that. So now I'm back in the game. Feel better. One of the things that was on my list that I did do was I called the facility where my dad was supposed to be to make sure that he was actually there and just check on him. I didn't ask to talk to him because last time I talked to him, he was mean, nasty, slammed the phone down kind of thing. So it's like, all right, I hate for that to be our last conversation, but I know that the monster's at the wheel more than my dad anymore. So that's just where we are there. But talked to a nurse who spoke Spanglish pretty much. And I was kind of cryptically told, he's fine. He's okay. He's fine. He's okay. Which, honestly, I'm not even gonna pry. I'm not gonna dig, because it's absolutely not that it's not like I don't care. It's just I'm well aware that the monster makes him cantankerous. If there was still a health concern, I'm sure that they would do something, because they do have doctors on staff. And I'm willing to bet they checked him out when he got there. Or at least during like morning rounds. He was swinging a cane and barricaded himself in a room. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. You're doing the other thing I don't want on the floor. Good. Okie dokie. Oh, yesterday when I was walking the Scrapster, I saw a baby bunny. Or what I would call a baby bunny. Probably about half the size of the other ones. Scrappy did not see it. Scrappy was sniffing in an area of high grass, a little bit of overgrowth, and alright. Yeah, good boy. It kind of bolted out of the area that he was sniffing, but off to the side he didn't see it leave. And it went and scampered into another good hiding place. Probably about 30 feet away. He never noticed it. But it made me very happy and made me giggle. Cookie? There you go. Good job, bud. Yeah, one per customer, you know this. But that made me smile. He was hunting everywhere and it just went right by him. Pretty much. Yeah, just a quick check-in. I feel alright. And I'm still a little, I don't know, I'm not even manic. You know, I'm just a little on edge from everything that's been going on with my dad. Everything that I can tell tells me that Janus is doing pretty well. It's going to be interesting. It's still weird. I look at the wound and it makes me incredibly sad, and at the same time I'm like, I don't want to say exhilarated, but it's like just the idea that he's kind of got a second chance. From what the doc said, they were like, you know, we can try and set the arm and all that, but it's just going to get infected and it's not going to set right, and it's going to be arthritis till the day he dies. Constant pain. They're like, you know, a normal procedure here is just to amputate and he'll adjust to being a tripod and he'll be okay. They were like, you know, he's not going to be an outdoor cat anymore. We're like, no. We don't do that to our guys. And they're like, okay, yeah, he'll be fine. He will become part of the tribe and it'll be fine. So I'm seeing him experiment with walking, and he's finding his way, you know. They're not necessarily designed to be a trike. But they can adapt. Yeah, we can too, right? But, yeah. And I wrote down when I gave him his meds. It's technically 20 minutes early from the 12-hour thing, but that's usually not that big a deal. So he got his second dose of just 2 of the 3 at 4:00 p.m. So I'm going to, I did dishes. I still got to clear the counter in that area. Pardon. I have some of the tall plastic drink containers that you get like at amusement parks. We usually keep a couple of those on hand in case you've got like a tall, cold drink that you want to be able to carry around with a lid. And God, pretty sure my math is right on this. So is this? That's a SeaWorld one. This is... I actually found a guy online on eBay that had like 5 of these. Now, for you watching at home, it's probably what in the hell is his problem? Dorney Park. I'm from Allentown, PA. Dorney Park is still around, and I've looked online. It's grown. Grown a lot from what, it's not, Magic Kingdom, but it's grown a lot from what it was when I was a kid. It's the amusement park in like the Allentown area. So I grew up going to that amusement park with my family. And I've picked up a couple of Dorney Park. I don't have anything from when I went, because I was young, But I've picked up a couple of things from Dorney Park since then, because it reminds me of the warm fuzzies from home, But a guy had like 5 of the plastic cups, blue, orange, green, and it was pretty cheap. And I expect there weren't a lot of people that were like, yeah, I want that. So I got it without any real hassle. It was like 2 years ago, because it's like a little bit of home. But I've got a couple of those. I've got a couple SeaWorld, and I think Busch Gardens or 2 floating around. And I'm running out of cabinets, but I've got a wire rack. It's like one of those little extension racks, and I'm going to put it in the coffee mug, on the top shelf in the coffee mug cabinet, over the coffee mugs in the very corner that we're not going to be using as much because they're small and stuff like that. And I'm going to park the plastic cups like on top. Because right now they're just sitting on my counter. They're dry, but they were drying. And they were just kind of hanging out, waiting for me to figure out, where am I going, But I figured that out. Almost got my kitchen counters to where they're kitchen counters and not kind of storage areas. I hate that. Whenever Dad was here alone, Mom was in the hospital, which is like half of the past, 3 years. My dad would invariably always have a half dozen power tools and accessories lying around the kitchen counters. It used to make me nuts. It's like, Dad, this is where food is prepped. This is not where Sawzalls are stored. What? Well, I mean, we'll go with it. Well, I'm sure this isn't its normal storage space, so you obviously do have somewhere you can go with it. And if I'm going to be making food, I insist. I don't need, a power sander next to the grill. I don't. You can find a better place than this. You got a garage, a giant workshop, next to the stove. Yeah, you gonna start storing drill bits in the fridge? Keep them chilled to keep them fresh. Kids. Yeah, no, it's going to be pretty much food only. Why not? So, my 2 other big things are, I want to deep clean the guest bathroom, because it's time. And eBay stuff. Other than that little bit of the kitchen counter area, which I've got, I think, resolution for. So, I needed that nap, but progress, you know. And I'm getting more done than I had been, which is weird, but great. Just kind of weird Funkos and pics too. Weird, right? Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Janus is watching the hula dancers currently. That chopped beef has some kick, huh? Yeah. I've had Thai food like that. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. Probably grab a snack here in a few too. Got 3 or 4, 6 options in the fridge, plus, ooh, you know something I need to do? When I made the chicken in the gravy, I didn't put the entire pack in the pan because I knew it wouldn't fit, because I was planning on putting veg, and I did. There was yellow squash and there was some onion. Chopped it up, let it soak in that, bake, you know, yum. But I've got like 3 or 4 drumsticks that I've been soaking in a honey barbecue. But the point there is I actually need to get them into the stove. They're still real fresh. There's no danger of them like going bad or anything, but it's time. It's time. And that'll probably be dinner. I got a couple bags of broccoli in. Probably make some broccoli on the side, because I do eat vegetables. Some barbecue chicken, some broccoli. Maybe do a baked potato. Yes, sir. Sounds pretty good, actually. I must do this. Anyway, make it a great day.